again, everyone. Welcome back to my home studio. This is Chantal from Chantal Ceramic. I'm very proud of myself for making this piece. I started from the bottom all the way up to the top. I had some difficulties. I didn't use any mold or any help. I just wanted to see if I can do coil hand building by myself. So yeah, I started with a little bit of like a slab as like the foot, and then coils going up. But then I did realize, and I think it's still maybe a little bit not nice here, like the transition from like too narrow to wide needs a little bit of work. I can use the shredder to fix that, or I can still expand the clay a little bit more to make it look better. And I've got lots of bags in here to sort of help that curve that's happening, because I'm struggling now. I've never done this before. I've done vases, but not that shape, because I'm trying to close it. So I'm struggling with that curve. How can I actually put my hand inside and start blending the coil? So basically, like, these are the coils that I've been making, and I just want to continue. I do a little bit and then put it aside to dry. So I want to continue now closing it up. But now with blending the clay from the coil from outside, it's easy, but from inside you sort of like have to look down and and make some adjustment. And this needs to be dry enough for you to do this. Otherwise, like if it's too wet, it's not going to be able to hold more clay. So I already have scored this part, and I will slip it in a second, and I will need to score this part here. I will keep these bags there to keep, I haven't really seen anyone doing this. I'm just doing it as a precaution. I just want to make sure that shape stays the same. So I will score this area here, and maybe a little bit under as well, because now with closing the form, you basically need to start putting the clay inwards. First, when I was trying to flare the clay out, I was putting, like when you start flaring it out, you would put the coil outwards. So, and then this is a little bit of slip. It's funny, I've got it in an almond pecan, which actually does look brown butter, so, but I don't want anyone to eat it. I think it's actually almond butter, because it does look like an almond butter. I love terracotta clay. I don't know why. I think if reincarnation does exist, or if you believe in reincarnation, maybe in the past life I used to be an Italian potter or something who used terracotta. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm adding slip. I usually don't slip and score if the clay, especially with terracotta, because terracotta is really smooth. But because I have left this piece wrapped up in plastic for a few hours, so now I'm adding really wet clay. I'm going to speed the video now while I'm attaching the clay. Wet clay to basically, it's not leather hard, but it's dry enough to handle what I'm doing and to handle that weight that I'm putting on the top. So I haven't done any workshop for coil hand building. Mainly my workshops at Mitra Ceramic House are for a mug and tray workshop, which is like a slab mug and tray. And also I've done few booby mug workshop, like a mug that has boobs. And basically that was a pinch pot. So I do pinch, I've taught pinch pot, and I've taught slab hand building. I haven't taught coil hand building. So maybe for any of the students who go to Mitra Ceramic House, maybe they can see this just as a preview if they're interested to learn coil hand building. And I will ask Mitra if she would be interested to list any new sessions for coil hand building. But the problem with coil hand building that you have to, like, you build a little bit and then you wait. And so it will be maybe hard for one workshop, because the students needs to come back to work on their piece. So maybe leave it wrapped in plastic or something for a week or for a few days and then come back to work on it. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to reshape the clay or the foam in a way that it's actually going inwards, so to close the vase, to close it. But now that's the tricky part when we go inside here to blend the coils. So yeah, this is what I've been using, just like a wooden tool. So I'm just gonna have to bend, and I think I find it better to lift the clay up to blend it with the new coil. It works better for me. And you know, I can always come back and work on this later. So see, like, you have to find what's comfortable for you, and everybody is different. Are you left-handed? Are you right-handed? That's why everybody needs to find their way of doing things. But yeah, I'm really happy with this vase. Basically, I will keep building. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with the top. If you have any suggestion, please let me know. I've seen beautiful vases that they keep them open and they add like really chunky sort of rim, and then they do lots of texture, and they add I think they use lots of oxides, like and then they add ingob and they make that oxide melt. It's like they create like an illusion of there is a hole in there, like a volcano, and then that sort of oxide colored with whether it's a cobalt or like a green or anything that comes out from that hole, so it looks like there's a volcano, and maybe they add glaze so it looks like it's actually melting. So it's really nice because I think they look at the nature and they copy what the nature offers us. But yeah, I feel it will be nice to close it all the way up. This way I am sort of learning how to do this for the first time. But I don't know. I will add ingob definitely to this piece, and because it's a brown terracotta, I might let the terracotta show through, so it's not all covered. Maybe add texture. Don't know. If you guys have any suggestion, please let me know. So I think, yeah, I've finished doing all around, so that's now all sealed. What I also like to do with my coil hand building, I will go over when it's a little bit drier and actually do the serrated rib and rib all that in, and then go with my red rib and smooth it. So that will basically compress the clay. I still have to, at some stage, I saw people using like a wooden piece to sort of tap to make it all blend together, which I think is maybe this wooden thing to sort of tap, but I think I need to wait for that to go a little bit harder because I don't want to change the actual foam. I think they do it when it's a little bit harder. And there's another piece, the piece of wood that they put inside and start tapping and moving around. That piece is so expensive. It's like $80. It's just a piece of wood. I'm not sure why it's so expensive. But yeah, this is just I found in my kitchen. Anyway, well, thank you so much for watching. I will keep working on this piece, and I will show you the final result, or maybe just film more videos showing how I'm actually starting. So now I'm working on the shoulder, and then you will be working on the neck, and then on the rim, or they call it the lip. So yeah, this is, I think I'm proud of this piece. It looks really good so far. Please let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye. And now my hands are dirty and I don't want to touch anything. Luckily, I've got a sponge near me. I don't know whether I should edit this part of the video or keep it. I think it's funny. It's nice to be funny on camera, and this way people learn more about me and the true about me. You know, I think I am very true to everyone. I don't fake anything. Like I show my real personality. Yeah, anyway, this is almost okay. So I'll get rid of that. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.